Okay. We're here in Markleyville, and we are going to start the 170-mile Tahoe Rim Trail tomorrow. Casey is going to pace leg 1, or segment 1. We're going to start at Tahoe City, and he will be going to Brockway Summit, and then I will continue on. Forever. Yes. Good point. Okay, so it's morning of June 20th at about close to 6 a.m. and I'm here with Casey and my brother Chris, who dropped us off, and we'll be doing support. We're going to do the first segment of the Tahoe Rim Trail, and then Casey is going to get picked up, and then I'm going to keep going. So it's going to be a long 2.5 to 3 days. Starting in Tahoe City.
There we go.
Perfect. About 4/10 of a mile to the actual start of the dirt trail out of Tahoe City. All right, just started, already getting some good lake views. This is gonna slow me down. Okay, so we're about 2 hours in, a little over 7 miles, and my niece was nice enough to bake some giant cookies to eat along this trail, so we're going to start on that. It's about 12.5 miles from Tahoe City. They're about 1.5 miles to Watson Lake, maybe 7.5, 8 to Brockway Summit. Casey looking strong.
Not really.
Getting there. We just reached our first real water source, Watson Lake. Maybe our only one on this first 20 or 21 mile section. Look at that. It's awesome. They're doing maintenance on the trail so we can run this beautiful trail.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Clearing the trail for
Clearing
you.
the trail. Thank you. Woohoo! Section 1 done.
What's your mile?
20.48.
I'm at 17.4.
You lost 3 somewhere.
I must have cut
I don't know where
switchbacks.
you took the last one.
All right.
I'm adding 3.
You had 3. Support vehicle. All right. There we go. Leaving section 1. Starting section 2 to Mount Rose. Stunning lake views. Beautiful. The Tahoe Rim Trail so far does have, obviously there's some uphills, but it is very well maintained, and there are a lot of runnable sections like this where you can make up some time, help your pace. I'm gonna have some long rest stops today. I just hit 26.2 a little while ago, marathon distance, and Tahoe Rim Trail being about 170 miles means I'm gonna run about 5.5 more marathons. I have 5,000-ish feet of climbing already, so I only got 25,000 feet to go, if that 30,000 number is accurate. So far feeling really good. Actually came into this pretty healthy. I didn't have kind of a bum knee like I did going into Bryce last month, and not really congested, so Actually feeling pretty darn good. Casey got me off to a great start. That's right. Tahoe Rim Trail goes through 2 states. Very small snow patches thus far. Pretty easy to negotiate, but mushy. It's pretty neat. I think on the map they call this lava rocks. Pretty cool formation. About 32 miles in, heading towards Relay Peak, which is the highest point on the Tahoe Rim Trail. And I'm encountering the most snow I have seen, which is kind of what you would expect at the highest point. I'm on top of Relay Peak. There are some views from the lake, but you can't see them really with all the trees back there. Should be going down now, about 5 miles until my next rest stop. Water is pretty limited on this north and east side, but I've got this little soft flask with a filter, and all I need is one little tiny snow melt, and I fill up. Got this little cap to protect it. Good. All right, here we are at Mount Rose Summit, SAG station. I have Sherpa crew extraordinaire.
Freezing our asses off.
Yeah, we're all cold. You probably can't see my whole outfit,
We
but
didn't plan for the cold either.
yeah. But yeah, it's super cold, and put warm clothes on, and then hopefully I'm going to see somebody at 3 or 4 a.m. when I get to Spooner. And then I'll get an hour or 2 of sleep. Okay, it's 8:40, and I took almost an hour rest stop. We changed a bunch of warm clothes, actually changed packs, took a lot of stuff, ate, and just kind of took care of my feet. Starting a 24-25 mile section to Spooner Summit, and as long as there's no snow, I will probably move okay. But yeah, I had a lot of problems with the snow on Relay Peak, so hopefully it's clear. Full moon coming up. We're going to be in the dark for a long time, so I've got the headlamps out. Don't want to trip, twist an ankle. We do have full moon, but I don't trust it entirely to keep me safe. All right, this is Spooner Summit. It was dark last night and I came in super early, so didn't get any footage, but getting ready now to begin segment 4 after a little nap. I'm a few miles into section 4. I did 65 miles the first stretch, and then this morning I took a 3-hour break. About half of that was sleep, and then half of that was getting ready and stuff like that. So we've got another long day today. Hopefully we'll have some sweet views. The view of the lake has drastically changed since yesterday. Segment 4 almost done. That's Kingsbury Grade down there, the highway. This is 15 miles. It's hot today, but there is a lot of shade, which is good because there's absolutely no water on this segment, so don't plan to get any. Okay, we just had the supply stop. Poppa came with Chris. We are starting segment 5. All right, we just hit 85. Got about 85 to go. Halfway mark. We're just past Heavenly on section 5, heading towards Star Lake. Got a beautiful side, Nevada side here. So I saw one of these markers near Relay Peak. Here's our state borders. California and Nevada. Well, it was kind of an endless climb to get here. A lot of work. This is Star Lake. Finally got over the pass. Heading downhill. 12 miles to Big Meadow. Well, just over 99 miles. I'm about 6 miles from Big Meadow, and the sun is going down, so we're going to have to be hiking by headlamp here very shortly. Sunset over the lake, and now I am on the south side. All right, so this is Big Meadow to Echo Summit, Echo Lake area. Kenia came in late last night, and she's gonna run the last segment. We're all geared up. There's lots of mosquitoes out here. Glad I was able to see some of this Big Meadow since I came in late last night. Got about 63 miles to go, 64. Okay, 5 miles in on segment 6, and we have joined the PCT. I only got about 10 miles till the end of segment 6. The lake, some water in a couple of miles, looking good. Still on the south side, you can kind of see the lake above the trees. That's Highway 50 down there, probably about a quarter mile to Echo Summit. Here's my trail angels. This is second to the last stop. I'm going to do 33 miles in Desolation Wilderness. We have 122, 123 done already. Kind of cool. Right past Echo Lake. This is segment 7. It's the longest at about 33 miles. I'm about 4.5 into it. On kind of a time crunch. They had Echo Chalet down there. All the PCTers were eating ice cream, and I didn't have time. So sad. This is Lake Aloha. It is late June. All the snow here still. Beautiful lake. If I had more time, I'd like to stay here. Heading towards Dick's Pass. A little bit of snow at the top of Dick's Pass. So I hope this is the top. Gradients from the top of Dick's Pass. You can see how far we came. That big lake back there, I believe, is Lake Aloha. Yikes. Challenge accepted. It's getting late again. Sun is going down. I am on segment 7, and let's see, 142. I have 14 miles left on segment 7 and 30 miles total. So once it goes dark, I probably won't get any more footage. I didn't get to my checkpoint, so this is my fate. Thermal bivvy at 1 a.m. Feet are killing me. I'm sleepy. So I figured this was the safest option. Okay, it's about 7 a.m. I am feeling pretty jacked up. My legs are just trashed. I took an Advil just now. I don't know how much it's actually going to help, but
I need to get about, I think, 5.5 or 5 3/4 to get to resupply, and we'll see where we're at there. But we got 60 miles after that. Check in later. Fallen tree. There's been a lot of this on the trail. Had a lot of swampy areas too to negotiate. And that was definitely the hardest section. Go through Desolation Wilderness, 33 miles. A lot of adversity. First off, it was hot. It was long. There was snow several places. Fallen trees, and then there was a lot of swampy trail. But almost out of that. Mostly downhill in this last section. All right, is everybody in there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I think everybody's in there.
Yes.
All right, 7 segments done. This is the last segment. It's segment 8 to Tahoe City from Barker Pass. About 16 miles and mostly downhill. Ooh. There's my lovely fiance. She's pacing me now on this last section. We're about 2 miles in of the 16. Look at this view. So after I don't know how many miles, I can finally see Lake Tahoe again in the distance. Nice. So this was pretty nice. We had a couple of miles of fire road here near the end. We've got about 4.5 miles left. We've got after 170 plus on the trail, it feels really darn good to see this sign. Almost done. We are back in Tahoe City. We are close. We're done.
Good job.